What's up everybody? Today we're going to be focusing on 3 drills which you can do from home. They're going to help eliminate shoulder fatigue so that when you're sparring or hitting pads or doing bag work or even more importantly fighting, you're not going to be punching and feeling those shoulders getting really heavy and feeling the need to drop those arms to take a little break. We want to be able to jump in there and go with those hands locked to our head and be able to punch non-stop, basically endless punches is what we're looking to be able to accomplish in either 3 2-minute rounds or 3 3-minute rounds. So today, 3 drills for you to help you accomplish this. So a little backstory here to get us started. When I first began my career as an amateur fighter, I had already been training for 3 or 4 years really hard in the kickboxing world. And then I had a whole childhood, I would say, of doing martial arts, but that's not the same. You know, doing this kind of stuff or flicking back fists in point fighting is not the same as punching and keeping your hands up to protect your head. So the first couple times I had fights, I was so surprised to find that my shoulders were fatiguing. I'd get to round number 3 and my arms would just be going, oh, they just want to fall. I just want to shake them out, drop them, take a break. And I said to myself, I have to come up with some drills to just get these shoulders on point, to get them conditioned. Obviously, I was already doing the basics, like setting up in front of a bag and just throwing 30 seconds of non-stop straight punches at the end of pad work rounds or bag work rounds or whatever I was doing, get into shadow boxing, throw really fast, really hard, try to go at an unreasonable pace so that the fight seemed easier, but still, second fight, third fight, fourth fight, my shoulders were fatiguing. So before we get to the first 3 drills that I want to show you that I created for myself, I also want to mention you can shadow box with 16-ounce gloves on. You don't really see people doing that ever, but I did it. For about 5 or 6 years through my amateur career, I would put those big fat gloves on and I would shadow box and get used to fatigue. Then when I went down to the 10-ounce gloves, it felt so much better. So let's first move into drill number 1. You're at home, you have your gloves there. This makes it very simple. Upstairs, I only have 8-ounce gloves, or 10s maybe on the wall, but I'm not actually doing the drill. I would advise you putting on 16s so you get the real burn. What we're gonna do on this one is we're gonna alternate between fast arm circles forwards and throwing straight punches. And we're trying to really build up that fatigue through the speed, because when you try and punch fast, you're gonna feel those shoulders start to really burn out. If I just kind of go like this, chill pace, and then I kind of go like that, sure, it'll start to burn, but it's going to take a lot longer. So you're going to have your arms out and very quickly you're going to go forwards and you're going to right away feel your shoulders start to fatigue really, really fast. You're going to put a timer on and you're going to do 10 seconds of that. And then you're going to turn to the side and you're going to fire off 10 seconds of straight punches and you're going to go back and forward for however long your fight is. If you're doing 2-minute rounds, alternate back and forth for those 2 minutes. Take a 1-minute break and do it 3 times. Recreate your fight. And remember, it's all about that speed. Just going as quick as I can, 10 seconds is up, and then I just fire out, trying to get that full extension, bring my hands right back to my head. I focus on technique, and then I let the speed come. Man, if you can make it through 6 minutes of that, or if you're a pro fighter, 9 minutes, you can be guaranteed that your arms are not going to start falling in the fight. This is so hard. You're taking 0 break. There's no time there to pull my hands back to my head and just kind of chill here. It's work, 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 work. So that is drill number 1, which I utilize to get those shoulders very strong. Drill number 2 involves punching up towards the ceiling while keeping those elbows in place, and narrow grip push-ups, where we're going to be working the tricep, but I also find my shoulders get a real blast. The way I like to do this drill is I like to go 10 seconds, as many push-ups as I can. Then I jump up, I take a 5-second break, and on this one I'll actually let my arms fall and shake out, and then I go to 20 seconds of non-stop high straight punches. 5-second break, that's 1 round, and I do 10 of them. So I'll give you a little example here of 1 round, what it should look like. Hope my mic doesn't fall off. So I start down in my push-ups. You have 10 seconds, so if you start pumping out the pace, it should look something like this. hit 10 seconds, I jump up, shake out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plant my feet, and I start firing up as quick as I can. What you're gonna find is as you get to the later rounds, your punches are gonna wanna slow. But again, you're not gonna let them, or you're gonna try your hardest to avoid them slowing. You're gonna push, push, push that speed. Take that 5 seconds between every transition, between drills, just so you can get some recovery on those shoulders and push the pace. I suggest counting your push-ups so you know how many you've done on your first set and try to keep a similar number as you move on. You don't wanna start at something like 14 push-ups in 10 seconds and then drop down to something like 5 or 6 in the last set. This is all about maintaining high numbers. If you want, you could even count your punches going towards the ceiling. So we have push-ups, 5-second break, punches, 5-second break, repeat 10 times. The last drill which I would suggest you use is one that I put at the end of my training routine because it is much shorter than the ones we just did. And it doesn't matter how sore, how tired you are, you have enough to get through this super fast drill. What we're gonna do is we're gonna extend our arms out in front and we're gonna crisscross. Every time one hand goes over top, that's 1, 2, we're gonna go for 10. But a lot of times when people are fatigued, they kind of go at this pace. I want you trying to create a blur and you do 10. As soon as you've done 10, you're gonna build from 1 to 5 on a 5-piece combo. So if our combo is jab, cross, jab, upper hook, I start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I reset. But everything's fast. So I go quick, 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 as fast as I can, and I turn to the side and I'm 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I go again. You rotate through 5 times. It's not long. This is a very fast drill. But because it's the end of class and you're already fatigued, you're gonna feel that burn. And even if you're at home right now and just go, you know what? I wanna do that drill. I wanna take a couple minutes and do it. That's fine as well. You're still gonna feel those shoulders burn down, and it is good conditioning to build that ability to just punch and punch and punch and punch and not have to have that urge to drop your hands. So right there, those are 3 drills which will make a world of difference in your shoulder conditioning, your ability to avoid punch fatigue. Work them, I would suggest, at least twice a week. It doesn't need to be the same drill 2 times, and I'm not talking about each drill 2 times for the 3 drills throughout the week, making 6 times. No, just pick 2 of any of the 3 drills which we did today and add them somewhere into your training routine. And if you do that, you're gonna feel the difference coming very quickly. If you can add in something like 3 or 4 times per week on these drills, your shoulder conditioning is gonna skyrocket so darn fast. Like within a month, you're gonna notice a difference. That is how confident I am in this type of training because I've been using it for so many years. When I start training camp and I'm a little out of shape, not for most people, but for myself out of shape, I will punch the pads, I'll hit the bag and I'll start to feel it. But I do these drills and within a month, I'm ready to go. I can go nonstop on the pads for 4-minute rounds, 30-second break, do 4 to 6 of them. I can go what seems indefinitely. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope it helps many people out there get their shoulder conditioning up so there's no more fatigue and you can just punch, punch, punch as long as required. If you enjoyed the episode, please give it a like. If you have not already, join the channel, get subscribed. I'll see you guys back here soon for another video.